Here's my audience. Okay, my name is Brooke Jorts, and this is my persuasive speech for COM 110. Throughout life, people take many standardized tests and exams that depend completely on our future and what we're going to do next. Yet these tests do not truly test one's knowledge. We all have taken that exam or test that we haven't done that well on, whether it was test anxiety or something else on our mind, and yet we knew the information. According to American College Health Association, nearly 1 in 6 college students have anxiety, making it more difficult to perform well on tests. I have a visual. It just shows people with test anxiety and people without it. So the dark one is the people with anxiety, and they test way lower on their tests rather than up here with people with lower anxiety. Due to personal experience and knowledge from the research I've done, I feel that I'm qualified to speak to you today about this topic. Today I will be persuading you on how schooling exams should be lessened because it does not test one's knowledge. First, I will be discussing the problem of having testing as the main component of one's academic career. Second, I will discuss the solution of lessening students' exams and how it will solve the problem. And lastly, I will give you a visualization of how this will give one a better shot at jobs and schooling in the future. According to an article written about school experience by Carol Livingston, standardized testing has become a top priority, creating a test-driven curriculum for schools. According to Strauss from the Washington Post, testing has made a cookie-cutter approach to teach students how to learn, and meanwhile has become a setback because not one person is alike, and therefore everyone's learning ability is different. Having such a specific guide to teaching has left results in which students are not ready to do well in college. And I have a picture. It says our education system, and then it has a teacher, and he says, for a fair selection, everyone has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. And you can see it has like all the animals. And this just shows that not one person is alike, and therefore everyone's learning ability is different. Standardized testing benefits companies such as Pearson Education from the increased testing obsession, also known as the Race to the Top program. According to Arts Education Policy Review by Agur, Race to the Top authors states that in order for a state to earn and receive its funds, students' academics must rise and show growth. Now I will talk about some solutions to this problem. Even though eliminating testing completely would be great for students, it wouldn't go so far. That is why standardized testing should be lessened by these solutions. An article written in 2015 on npr.org states that there are many different solutions out there, but there are 2 that seem to be the best options. The first option is sampling, which is when the same tests are taken, but only fewer of them, and that they are administered to a statistically chosen sample of students in grades 4, 8, and 12. This would minimize having every student take the test every year. Another method that could be used as a solution is by having a stealth assessment. Just as commonly as it works on younger kids by playing so-called games online, they're still learning actively. Companies already deliver the right type of software for this, so why not play a game while you learn, and the internet source will collect the data as you submit your answers, and this would be a stress-free environment and use more life tools to connect the information being processed. Moving to the next level of our plan, we can now visualize what this future may look like. Stress, especially in college students, affects one's health and test taking just like any other person. Therefore, an academic career with less of that stress on testing would be a bright outlook on our future. According to an article written by college students, states along with stress comes loneliness and multiple stages of burnouts in learning. Stress comes from a lot of things, but one's academic career plays a huge role in one's life. Therefore, minimizing these tests would lessen the stress on a person and give them a healthier, bright lifestyle of friends and an overall good time in school. Also, if one has less stress on them, studies have shown that they will do better in academics. Imagine your hardest class and how you may think the material is hard, yet the testing is that much harder. Lessening standardized tests will lessen the stress on you and your class, resulting in better grades and opportunities for you. Now we will go over what I talked about today. Today I persuaded you on why standardized testing should be lessened. First, I told you all about the problem of having testing as the main component of one's academic career. Second, I discussed the solution of lessening student exams and how it will solve the problem. And lastly, I gave you all a visualization of how this will give one a better shot at jobs and schooling in the future. Every person is different, therefore everyone has different learning abilities. As stated by Einstein, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's stupid. Thank you.